baby blue. That may be left over from Black Friday, but that's cool. I'm not finished. Actually about where I was last year. I'm about the exact same spot. Thank you so much. Here is the sheets. I have all the sheets.
Man, wish I could have gone to record store day. Oh. Hello? Oh, James. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you got all my items? Awesome. 2 weeks late, but finally it's here. Oh, so finally my record store day items are here. Hello, and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. I'm just going to bring the chair down a little bit. So yeah, hello and welcome to another vinyl update. Yes, this is a vinyl update, but I thought I'd start the vinyl update off with my record store day items, which I still haven't even seen. They're wrapped up here. Where'd I put my knife? Here's my knife. I'm very excited to unbox this. So yeah, this is kind of a double part video. It's a vinyl update to show you all the records I've got in the last month, because there's quite a few. The pile's like this big. But yes, of course, a good 2 weeks ago, we had Record Store Day 2018. And since I've been collecting records, this has been the best Record Store Day yet. There were 6 items on the list I really wanted. I was absolutely buzzing. But of course, as per usual, I cannot get to the record store. There are no record stores near me. And I just generally couldn't get to one again. I never can. I really wanted to this year. And it is my goal to get to a record store on Record Store Day at some point. But yeah, luckily for me though, I have an amazing friend who helps me out every record store day, every Black Friday record store day as well. Helps me out to get the items I want. I have to give him a massive shout out. That's Vinylcollector James. Incredible guy, fantastic. I speak about him a lot on here. You know, he's a great friend of mine. He's got a fantastic channel as well. If you haven't checked it out, I'm sure you have by now, because every time I mention him, I recommend his channel because it's a fantastic channel. But just in case you still haven't, there is a link in the description to his channel. You know, just fantastic record collector. When it comes to Record Store Day, he's got a great video up on the items he got as well, because he ended up getting like triple the amount I did. You know, he knows a lot more about music and stuff. So yeah, go check him out if you're into your Record Store Day stuff, because, you know, he's got a fantastic video. He is the expert at this magical day that comes around once a year. Well, twice now with the Black Friday thing. But James, thank you so much. I mean, you know, very kind. One of them in here is a gift as well. I mean, I sent him money for these. But one of them, he said, it's on the house, it's a gift. So I'm so appreciative of that, mate. But yeah, I'm so excited to get in here. I really am. So without further ado, let's get in it. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Record Store Day stuff first. So here's the little segment for Record Store Day. So let's unbox it together, because I'm really excited. Oh, it's magical. I can already smell the records. Right, let's go from this angle. Come on. Okay, and here goes the magical one. This is it. This is the one that's getting us in, boys. Come on. Okay, we're in. Wow. And that's got James's address on this little sticker on the inside, so I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want that to be on show in the video. Okay, doesn't want to come off. Of course it doesn't. Great. I could edit this bit out, but let's get rid of it. Cool. Address gone. Right. Put it back up. Lots of blue bubble wrap. My dog will love that. She's going to absolutely love all this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So the first one up is... Oh, yes, this ain't even a record store day item. So I'll open this off screen. I really wanted this. I sent it to James's house. It's just the exclusive for The Last Jedi. But that's nothing music related, so I'll open that by myself off camera. Probably do an unboxing of that on my movie channel, actually. Link in the description to that. Okay, so the first record, I'm going to put the box here and we're going to do this one at a time. So I'm not sure what order they're coming out in. Okay, more bubble wrap, love it. Okay, I've got one. Close the box up so I don't know what's coming. Wow. Okay, so The Lone Bellow. I'm a big fan of The Lone Bellow. They're a fantastic American country band. This is live. Grimmies? Is that how you say it? Grimmies? I'm probably miles off. But yeah, I'm a big fan of all three of their albums. And this is them live, first live release. And I hear it's on a very pretty colour vinyl, which is really nice. It's sound sticker. Doesn't say, so I remember me and James were talking about this and we were both saying, yeah, it's probably just going to be a black vinyl. But then James picked it up as well and it turns out it's actually a really pretty colour vinyl. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. There's a little download code in there as well, so if I really like it, I can download it as well. The label's nice, pretty generic, but it's nice. Oh yes, very nice. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's also a little bit transparent, which I like. I'm not a fan of solid colour. I like it when they're transparent. I think they look a bit better. But wow, that's really cool. And they're quite long, the songs. So we got May You Be Well. Is It Ever Gonna Be Easy? That's a really good song. If you haven't heard that, check it out. Jessica and Lonely in Blue. Don't know if I remember them two off the top of my head. I think the A-side, I know the second song on the A-side is from their last album, which is why I'm still pretty fresh with them two. But yeah, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to just pop these in here for the minute. Just pop them on top of my new Mac. It's probably not a clever idea, but... okay, so next, we've got more bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. James, you should open up a bubble wrap factory. Okay. Okay, what is this one? What is this one? Okay, so this is the one I wasn't expecting to get. Me and James even said this to me as well. We both said to each other, right, this is the one that probably isn't going to happen because it was so limited. I see if it's still got the number on here. It doesn't. I believe this was only limited to 750 copies worldwide. I was a massive fan of this TV series. I'm a massive fan of the composer. It was a must-get for me. It's Blue Planet 2. Hans Zimmer. I absolutely love Hans Zimmer. He's my second favourite composer after the masterful John Williams. And I absolutely love the BBC documentaries, the nature ones. You know, David Attenborough. He's the man. So it comes in its own Blake sleeve, which is nice. Okay, and this is an Obi strip, which is nice. Okay, so I've got to take it off to get to the gatefold. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of... Wow, they really put a lot of effort into this. It's kind of like made out of tracing paper, which is really unique. So there is the cover. Fantastic. I absolutely love this cover. It's fantastic. Well, I got the Blu-ray, so I've already seen this cover before, but on the inside's very snazzy, very nice. Beautiful pictures in there from the TV series. If you haven't seen this TV series, I've got to recommend it to people. And blue vinyl, look at that, fantastic. This is a bit solid. It's not super solid because when you hold it up to the light, you can see it lights up a bit. But yeah, each label's different as well. So we've got like a manta ray on that side. And then we got a couple of these seagulls on the other side. I forget what their name is. I should remember it, but I can't at the minute. Portuguese seagulls, I think, something like that. And then, so like there's no inserts or nothing. On this side, we got the giant fish. It looks like their brains are popping out their head. Again, I forget their name, but they had a really cool segment in the show. Then a walrus. Reminds me of a certain song. So yeah, that's really cool, really cool. And I'm going to put this back together after I finish filming, because I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time with me faffing about with records. Right, next one. Okay, I've got one. Oh, I've seen what that is. Fleetwood Mac. This is the alternative Tango in the Night. So I did get the alternative Tusk and Mirage, and I thought they were really good. And this is like a very 80s sounding record, obviously being from 1987. So yeah, I was really interested to hear these stripped down versions. I love the last two, and James has told me that this one is amazing too. I've heard a few other people say this one's amazing. So yeah, really can't wait to hear this album. I always have a really good time listening to these alternative versions. Let's have a look, see what the insides are like. Where I can get the knife in. There we go. Oh wow, I can already tell they've done artwork on the gatefold, which is nice. Or not the gatefold, sorry, the inside, which is, it's very rare that a record does that. See there, open it up, you can see the artwork there on the inside. That's really cool. I like it. It's just the attention to detail. It's beautiful. So there it is. There's the label. Same on each side. It's just your plain black bog standard, but it's got a lined sleeve. So beautiful. It's going to sound incredible, I'm sure. But wow, that's really cool. I really hope Fleetwood Mac keep going with these. I'd actually be a bit curious for a Behind the Mask. Is it Behind the Mask? I think that's the name of the album. Was it Behind the Sun? No, it's Behind the Mask, I'm pretty sure. Like an alternative of that. But I'm sure we'll get the self-titled or Rumours next. But anyway, continuing on. Record number 4 out of 6. Ah, there it is. Very nice. Very, very nice. The soundtrack to the film Rush, which I don't care about the film, but of course it is Eric Clapton. Incredible. I have an original of this. So I'm not going to open this one, because I know it's plain black vinyl, and I've got my original to play. The reason I wanted the remastered one is because my original, because it's so rare, I settled with one which has like a stamp mark up here, so it's nice to get a nice clean cover one, which is really nice. So yeah, it's complete instrumental on the B-side, but it's really good. It's Eric just on his guitar, sounds incredible. And then the B-side has 3 songs. I forget who sings the middle song, don't know which way to go. Doesn't say on the back or front even. I'm not too sure. Oh, here we go. Hang on, it might say over here. Don't know which way to go. Vocals. Buddy Guy. But it, of course, has the famous Tears in Heaven there. And then Help Me Up on the A side. Help Me Up's an incredible song, and no one really knows it, unfortunately, because no one really bought that album, but everyone knows Tears in Heaven. But anyway, continuing on. I know what this is. This is going to make people laugh. Okay, here we go. Item number 5 out of 6. We've got a Porg. Porg in the house. I mean, yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Last Jedi fan. Look at this, little Porg. It's not quite as cool as the BB-8 we got a couple years ago. I apologise about the sun. It's really come out. When we move on to my other records, I'll pull the blinds a bit, get a bit better lighting in here. But, so you can see there, collectible Porg vinyl. Record store day. And we get the song The Rebellion is Reborn and Canto Bight, which I know people don't really like the Canto Bight stuff in The Last Jedi, which I understand. I didn't mind it. It was alright. Didn't do much for me. But the music in Canto Bight was awesome. That was some of the best music in the whole film. And I also did really like The Rebellion is Reborn. So, 2 really good tracks there. Last one. I know what one it is, obviously, now. Oh, this is really cool. So then, door was ringing, so I've managed to pull the blinds, get a bit of better lighting in here for the last item. Come on, camera. Goes out of focus. Last one. Here it is. I didn't even peek when I went to get the door. This is the first time looking at it still. Eric Clapton. complete Clapton vinyl box set. I didn't own this. And I'm very, very complete on Clapton. It's the one thing I didn't own. It was very rare in the UK. So yeah, I've put off getting it all this time. Wow. So there's a couple tracks on here which are exclusive to just this album on vinyl. Sweet Home Chicago is on here somewhere. It's on the last side. They have not put the album that that's from out on vinyl yet. And I think there's another one. Oh, If I Ever Had Possession Over Judgment Day is also exclusive to this album. There's all the tracks. I'll hold it up so you guys can have a little read. And then you've got the sticker on there. Record Store Day. There is also, oh there we are. Contains limited edition 45 RPM single, The Shape You're In with the B-side, See What Love Can Do, which is from the Money and Cigarettes album, which is a very, very strange I don't know why they added that single, I'm not going to lie. Bit of a forgotten one from the 80s. It's a good one though, so I'm fine with that, but yeah, strange choice though, nevertheless. Gonna try and keep the shrink on it because I really want to save those stickers on the cover, but I want to get in at the same time, so you have to bear with me while I surgically remove the shrink from the spine here. Come on, knife. It's funny, this knife will takes a couple minutes to cut through stuff like this, but it'll cut through your skin as quick as anything. Okay, come on, there we go. There we go. I can tidy it up off camera. Just get this last bit off. Oosh, oosh. Ah, nice. I did this with my Pure McCartney. So I'm getting a little collection of box sets still in shrink. So opening it up. Oh, they're a little bit... Oh, here's the single. This is a little bit tacky. I've just literally just chucked it in there, and it's American style. It's got the hole still in the middle, which I hate. But yeah. So there's that. And then the records themselves, a little bit dusty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Camera's not really picking it up. I shouldn't have said anything. But might be able to see a bit better on the back. Yeah, there's a bit of dirt on it. It's a bit weird. Oh, that's nice. So you get a load of nice pictures on the gatefold. Whoop, box nearly fell then. So yeah, a load of nice pictures on the gatefold there. Just information about each song on the other side. Quite nice. And then the records, they just come in these sleeves. And it looks like the labels are exactly the same on all of them. Yeah, pretty much. But a bit tight now. I'm not going to lie, it's not the best design on a box. But yeah, and then there's a second one. Very nice. This one's really cool, so it goes into the later part of his career. I think this would be a good one for people who are still discovering Eric Clapton, because his later career is better than the early part of his career, but no one really bothers to check out his later part. So this would be a great box set for loads of people. But anyway, that is it for the Record Store Day stuff. So yeah, 6 items, very happy with all of them. Once again, thank you so much to Vinylcollector James for helping me. Top guy, absolutely top guy, fantastic. Yeah, but now what we're going to do is I'm going to pull over all my records that I got in the last month, and I'm going to shoot through them pretty quick, I can't lie, because this video is already getting on in time.
Vinyl update, number I've forgotten.
So then, yeah, pressing on with the actual vinyl update now. I have got quite a big pile. Someone's going to start doing the lawn right now, literally. Fantastic. Okay, so then, carrying on, the window is shut. So first off, I brought another bunch of records down from my loft. So this is from my parents' collection. These are definitely the last ones I'm bringing down now. I've always bring like a little pile down each month to listen to. This month, the only records left I could find were the really cheesy 80s stuff. And each of these albums kind of has 1 or 2 songs on I like. Not a huge fan of these albums, but anyway, I brought them down. Anyway, saving the better stuff till the end as well. So these first few albums, if you're thinking, oh my god, he's just got rubbish here. The stuff gets better. But anyway, First one up is Culture Club. This is Colour by Numbers. This sums up the 80s. But yeah, there's a couple fun little jumpy songs on there. Come a Chameleon's on there. So yeah. And then Frankie Goes to Hollywood. This is Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. Yeah, this album has a couple good songs on it. It's a double album. It's really unique. And then of course, speaking of the the hits on it, Relax, the 12-inch. And then Two Tribes, the 12-inch. Another artist who I know I kind of like, but I don't really know too much of her stuff. But there were 3 albums of hers in the Loft, so I brought them down. Toya, and I believe this one's self-titled. Toya. Yeah, okay, so it's Toya 3 times, that's the name of the album. And then this is Anthem. And then the last one up, which I have from her, is The Challenging. And then a band which I know I like, T'Pau, I think one of the two. But yeah, I like their music. And then again, really cheesy here, Wham. This one has Wake Me Up Before You Go On, the big hit. And then we've got a very famous album, we've got Last Christmas. I'm actually not really much of a fan of this song, but anyway, I brought it down because I thought, well, if I am going to have some sort of a Wham collection. And then I believe this one here is, I know this is a 12-inch single, I believe. I think it is anyway. That or a really short album. And we got Rick Ashley, One Hit Wonder Man, but it has, of course, Never Gonna Give You Up on. I'm not a big fan of that song, but Bryan Adams, who my mum absolutely loved, she still does, a live album from him, so that's pretty cool. And that is it for all the Loft stuff. So yeah, as you can see, really cheesy stuff. I was literally scraping the bottom of the barrel there. But yeah, I thought I'd still bring them down, because every now and then I might want to hear, Wake Me Up Before You Go maybe, or one of them songs. But now on to some car boot stuff, which I got. So yeah, I went to a car boot and managed to come home with quite a bit, because one guy had, I like Level 42, and some guy had like nearly all of their albums. So, and they were 50p each. So we got this one, True Colours. And then here we got World Machine. And they're all pretty good nick as well, I've got to say, which is impressive. And then this is a live one, which is really cool. Gatefold as well, I believe. And then I've already heard this album, Running in the Family. I had this on cassette when I used to have a cassette player, and I used to play that one quite a lot, so quite familiar with that album. Staring at the Sun. And this is, the Best Of compilation. And the last Level 42 one I have is Guaranteed, which is the best cover, definitely. They don't have very good covers. if you don't know anything about Level 42, and no, I don't know that much, but if those albums are being shown to you for the first time, then yeah, you're going to notice that the covers kind of suck. But then we've got the Best of UB40. I really like UB40. Fantastic band. So yeah, nice double LP set. A lot of cool stuff on there. Really, really enjoyed this album. Red Wine. Fantastic stuff on there. I finally picked up the soundtrack to 2001's A Space Odyssey. Very important film for my soundtrack collection. Felt like I had to have it. So that's cool. Then I got a Quincy Jones album, my first Quincy Jones album. So yeah, this one's called Sounds. Don't know anything about it, but it's a cool cover. Just picked it up because it was, it's cheap. I was at a car boot and I thought, I'll give it a go. I don't mind. He's a fantastic producer. So I thought, well, I'll give one of his albums a go. This is a 12-inch to Michael Jackson. This is Who Is It? I've never seen this 12-inch before. I'm all right with Michael Jackson in terms of knowing what's out there, but I'd never seen this before. So yeah, this was new to me. So pretty cool to get that. And then this is the one I was the most excited about at the car boot. Eurythmics Touch. I'm becoming a massive Eurythmics fan. I absolutely love them. I refuse to go online and buy for their stuff because I know I've seen their stuff at car boots and in charity shops, so I'm just going to get it as it comes to me. And yeah, as I say, one of them did, luckily, a couple weekends back. You know, fantastic album. And then the last item up I have to show from the car boot is Pussycats, a Harry Nilsson record, of course, produced by John Lennon. So yeah, very cool. This is an original press with like the double gatefold thing. Really weird. But really cool, really cool. So I'm really happy to have this. I love Harry Nilsson, I love John Lennon, so very, very cool to get them. And now I have 4 items up, which I bought online, and they're all soundtracks. So the first one up is by Ramin Djawadi. No, Djawadi? I can't pronounce it. The guy who does the Game of Thrones music, basically. So I do know of him, I know his music quite well. But he did the score to the original Iron Man film, the first one, the film that started out magnificent MCU. So very exciting to get this. Really happy to have it. I want to get all the Marvel soundtracks. So I've got the Captain America one on order. And then of course there's one coming out for Black Panther. I'm not too excited for that because it's all rap music, but I kind of want it just to keep my Marvel collection complete. And then the next 3 up are, you know, don't laugh at me too much. They're all Disney ones. Because there's this collectible line of picture discs going. And I've already got a few. And Amazon had a deal going. Like, it was buy one, get one free. So it didn't have all the picture discs in. So I picked the best 2. I got The Little Mermaid. Because I love the song Under the Sea. And it's one of my sister's favourites. Because she was buying them with me. She was like, oh, get that one, get that one. I was like, okay, I'll get a Little Mermaid for you. Ever since I shut my window. And then this one here I really wanted because I grew up on this film. This is Peter Pan. So yeah, very cool, very cool. Beautiful, beautiful picture discs. I love it because they all match with these stickers. And then this is the one I wanted, but it wasn't in the deal, so I had to go elsewhere and buy it. And I managed to find a nice cheap copy on eBay, so I was like, I'm taking it. And that's Aladdin. I love this film. It's, you know, one of the classics. R.I.P. Robin Williams. So yeah, very, very excited to get that. But wow, that is it. That is vinyl update number 70. It's a big one. It's an important one. And hey, it couldn't have turned out better because it ended up being a record store day one. I had a massive pile of other records there to show you guys. But nevertheless, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. It was a lot of fun to film. Vinyl updates always, you know, always get a good kick out of them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Always means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. Vinylcollector James, I'm going to give you one more shout out, buddy. Thank you so much for helping me again with Record Store Day. Hopefully next Record Store Day I'll actually be able to go. Fingers crossed, because I'd love to do a little vlog there. Take my camera and do some filming, show you guys my little journey. Hope you liked the little intro for this video as well, even though stretched it out a bit. Ended up being like a nearly 3-minute intro before you got to see me start talking. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye bye.